In this lecture, we are going to discuss steady flow energy equation and momentum equation in nozzles. Consider a steady flow of 1 kg of steam through a nozzle. 1 refers to entrance and 2 refers to exit. Small p is the pressure. Capital C is velocity in meter per second. Small v is specific volume in meter cube per kg. H is enthalpy in kilojoule per kg. U is internal energy in kilojoule per kg. Z is elevation in meter. Q is heat supplied to the system in kilojoule per kg. W is the mechanical work from the system in kilojoule per kg. Now, from energy conservation principle, energy entering into nozzle is equal to energy leaving the nozzle, which gives the equation H1 plus C1 square by 2 plus GZ1 plus Q is equal to H2 plus C2 square by 2 plus GZ2 plus W. Now here, change in elevation between entry and exit points is negligible. It means Z1 is equal to Z2. These walls are thermally insulated. System does not exchange any heat with the surrounding. So, Q is equal to 0. There is no shaft work from this system. So, W is equal to 0. Finally, we get H1 plus C1 square by 2 is equal to H2 plus C2 square by 2. Therefore, C2 square by 2 is equal to H1 minus H2 plus C1 square by 2. If you find C2, then you will get square root of 2 into H1 minus H2 plus C1 square. Here, the velocity at inlet C1 is called approach velocity, which is negligible as compared to exit velocity C2. So, final equation we will get C2 is equal to square root of 2 into H1 minus H2. Here, enthalpies H1 and H2 are in kilojoule per kg, where we have to find C2 in meter per second. So, convert this kilojoule per kg into joule per kg by multiplying with 1000. So, C2 will be 44.72 square root H1 minus H2 meter per second. This is valid for adiabatic frictionless flow. Now, H is equal to Cp into T. So, if you want to apply this equation for gas nozzles, then you have to put H1 is equal to Cp into T1 and H2 is equal to Cp into T2. Take Cp T1 common. So, in bracket, we will get 1 minus T2 by T1. Now, T2 by T1 is equal to P2 by P1 raised to gamma minus 1 upon gamma. Put this value over here and you can find C2. Momentum equation for the steady flow through steam nozzle. From steady flow energy equation, we will get H1 plus C1 square by 2 is equal to H2 plus C2 square by 2. Therefore, C2 square minus C1 square by 2 is equal to H1 minus H2. Take H is equal to U plus PV. So, H1 is equal to U1 plus P1 V1 and H2 is equal to U2 plus P2 V2. Make common brackets for internal energy and P1 V1. Now, internal energy U is equal to CV into T. So, put this value over here. CV is equal to R upon gamma minus 1. Put the value of CV in this equation. Now, R into T1 is equal to P1 V1. R into T2 is equal to P2 V2. Take P1 V1 minus P2 V2 common from both these brackets. So, you will get P1 V1 minus P2 V2 into 1 upon gamma minus 1 plus 1. If you solve this bracket, you will get gamma upon gamma minus 1. So, final value will be C2 square minus C1 square by 2 is equal to gamma upon gamma minus 1 P1 V1 minus P2 V2. Here, law of expansion is PV raised to gamma is equal to constant. So, V raised to gamma is equal to C by P. If you find the equation for V, then you will get final value V is equal to C raised to 1 upon gamma into P raised to minus 1 upon gamma. Now, integration of P2 to P1 into V dP is equal to integration of P2 to P1. Put the value of this V over here. Now, C raised to 1 upon gamma is constant. Take it out from this integration portion. Integration of x raised to n is equal to x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So, integration of p raised to minus 1 upon gamma will be p raised to minus 1 upon gamma plus 1 divided by minus 1 upon gamma plus 1. Value of minus 1 upon gamma plus 1 is equal to gamma minus 1 upon gamma. So, here you will get this equation. Now, multiply this C raised to 1 upon gamma in this bracket. So, you will get C raised to 1 upon gamma into P1 raised to minus 1 upon gamma plus 1 minus C raised to 1 upon gamma into P2 raised to minus 1 upon gamma plus 1. We have the value C is equal to PV raised to gamma. Put here C is equal to P1 V1 raised to gamma. And here C is equal to P2 V2 raised to gamma. Simplify this equation and you will get gamma upon gamma minus 1, P1 raised to 1 upon gamma into P1 raised to minus 1 upon gamma plus 1 into V1 minus P2 raised to 1 upon gamma into P2 raised to minus 1 upon gamma plus 1 into V2. Therefore, integration of P2 to P1 V dP is equal to gamma upon gamma minus 1 P1 V1 minus P2 V2. From the equations 1 and 2, you will get final value C2 square minus C1 square by 2 is equal to integration of P2 to P1 V dP. This is called momentum equation for adiabatic frictionless flow. You can also write C2 square minus C1 square by 2 as integration from 1 to 2 C dC, which is equal to integration from 2 to 1 V dP. If you reverse the limits, then negative sign will be there. Integration from 1 to 2 V dP. Remove this integration from both the sides. You will get C dC is equal to minus V dP. This is the differential form of momentum equation.